Okay guys, so today we're going to be going over how to understand our progress reports. Now each one of us is going to get a progress report and it's going to tell us how we're doing in class. I want you to be doing the best you possibly can to earn an A or at least a B. But if you have something lower than that, that's okay because we're going to try and get you up to speed. So in order to understand this, I'm going to give you guys 3 students. And these 3 students are pretend students. They're not real students, but they're going to show us how to understand the progress reports. So I have student 1, student 2, and student 3. This is student 1 from class 891. Now, let's take a look at his picture. Okay, so let's just say that you had 1 day to work on this project. That's fine, but let's just say you only had 2 days to work on this project. This should be a little bit more developed after 2 days. Let me show you his progress report. He has a C in the class right now, and the reason why is because there is not enough. There's not enough, and it's getting there, but it's not really there yet. How did I get this grade? Your behavior will count towards your grade, so it could be that he's fooling around, not doing much. You're also missing do now assignments. Let's check his do now. Okay, so I'm seeing here student 1 didn't answer any of his do now questions, and he has a red star next to his progress report for his do now. This red star means that it was not fully complete. I mean, you could tell just by his sloppy handwriting and the fact that he was doodling on his do now that this is not complete. Also, the picture is really not developed, so it just goes to show it's not finished. So the advertisement picture is not finished. Why? Well, that's an answer that the student will have to respond on the comment section. The student will also be asked to sign here, as well as the teacher. So it's quite possible that they're not participating enough. That's fair to say. Because after 2 days, I would suspect that these 2 bodies would at least have something else besides just floating heads. Let's take a look at student 3 for 1 second. Student 3 has a D. Well, this student, right now, they were doing a good job. I mean, you could tell that they were trying to create some sort of body, which is excellent. They got credit for that. I did give them credit for at least attempting to draw the picture. But if you look over here, he's also probably either not focused or she's not focused, and the student is just not going to get the grade that they want. They're probably missing a do now. Let's check student 3's do now. Student 3, let's check your do now. Oh, well, look at that. Name, class, date, missing. Nothing on the do now at all. It shows over here a red star, which means that this is incomplete. And clearly there's just not enough effort. The picture shows no effort as well. I mean it's just pretty much simple. There's no face. They probably had more than 1 or 2 days to work on this, and they're still stuck in the same area. You want to work fast. You don't want to spend too much time on developing a body and then not doing the face, because you're not going to get full credit for this assignment if you're not completing the task. So you need to show more effort. Student 3. Now let's take a look at student 2. Alright, student 2 has a catchy slogan. I could tell that just by looking at the words. Student 2 also has a character. I can tell what he's doing. He's a really simple character. It's not that bad. I mean, it's simple stick figure. It's okay, but he did what was needed, right? Student 2 from class 894. Now let's check this over here. Alright, I'm noticing the comment says you are meeting expectations at this time. Keep up the good work. You can also check to see the grade is a 90 to 100. Coming to class on time, completing the do now. Let's check the do now. Okay, now this looks like a more developed do now. Okay, I'm also checking over here the star. Star is yellow. Anybody that has a yellow star, you're on the right track. If you have a green star, that's also a good thing. So obviously they're checking to make sure that all the lines are completed on their do now, And this student is probably going to write me a comment like, what do I do next? I'm almost finished. I still need to color it. You know, pretty much communicating what's left to do. Now let me show you an example of another project. It might get a good grade, but might not necessarily be finished completely. Here's a student. This is student 4 from class 849. They have a B, and look at that green star. You want to see a yellow star or a green star on your progress report. If you don't see it and it's lower than a green, we need to speak because I want you to be getting something higher than a C. So for example, this student doesn't have a catchy slogan, doesn't have any words at all on her project or his project, but it tells a story. I mean, it's not pretty much finished, but it's almost there. So I gave them some credit for that. Okay, let's check out the do now. Okay, I'm pretty sure the do now is going to be around the same. Okay, so what I'm looking to see is maybe not a completed picture, but something very close, and something that tells a story that I can look at that poster, that advertisement, and say, I understand what that advertisement's about. So we're getting there. The story is almost being told here. Now, something that is completely extraordinary would be something that's colored in. Let's just say a student decided to color theirs in. They decided to add catchy slogans. They added color. I mean, I can't pretty much, you can guess what the grade is for this. I mean, it should be a perfect A, right? Now, I'm not asking for perfection. You can still earn an A if you have something like this. If it's not in color, but you at least added your catchy slogan, you added your details, it's telling a story. I mean, it's pretty much almost there. So you can earn that A if you just give me a little bit more effort. Okay? And try to get up on your do-nows. Your do-nows are super important. You want to make sure that it's complete in order to earn that A. So look for the gold, look for the green. If you have a red or you have a blue, let's get it together.